KRBE. Let's get started. It's the Roula and Ryan Show.
Wake up, fool!
Hey, wake up!
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Right here.
Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K.
Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wuss! I am a wuss!
You've waited long enough. How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And
Ding dong.
Ryan. 104.1 KRBE. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Houston. It's Thursday, October 19th of 2023 at 6 o'clock on the dot with Roula, Ryan, Eric, Special K, and Sam. And I was this close to saying, wow, it's Friday. Only because I feel so happy because the Astros won last night.
baby.
Oh, man. How much were we sweating, though? 'Cause
Finally.
I was like, I need more insurance runs.
It's
All right.
keep-
We at least a grand slam away.
Actually,
I love the headlines.
You don't want to score too many runs, by the way.
Well, yeah,
with
because
this
then
team.
you're going to empty out your tank for
Yeah.
the next game.
I feel like,
Got to save a little
yeah, I
bit.
don't want like 14. I don't want to win 14-6 or 5. I want keep it close, but still win.
Like when I click on a local news story and it's, and I don't want to call anybody out, but Astros decimate. I don't think they decimated. It was a good game.
I don't know. Javier did. He
Javier was awesome.
only gave up 2 runs, so
Justin Javier was awesome.
it was a good night.
He was locked in and focused, baby.
And the crowd, I think I sent Rula this audio of when Altuve hit his home run. Mm-hmm. I'm like, wow. I said, well, hey, honey, listen to this. And she's like, oh, wow, the Astro fans are really loud. I go, yeah, this is.
Well, you said it to your wife first, and then you sent it to me.
Yeah, well,
'Cause
she
it sounds
was,
like you called me honey.
no, yeah. Well, she was gone. She was out for
Yeah.
at some event. I'm like, I'm not going to any events. It's baseball time.
I know, man.
Look at my
no
calendar.
kidding.
I'm not going. You go with your family.
That brings up an interesting point. Have any of you guys
They were
ever...
so loud, by the way. The Astro fans showed up.
Oh, yes, good.
Great.
That's great news. Have any of you guys ever done that, though, where you're talking to, like, it's not really somebody you should be calling hon or sweetheart, and you accidentally tag your conversation with that? Thanks, hon. And you're like, oh, wait a second. You're the utility person. You're the electric guy.
Or I love you.
Or
At the
babe.
end.
Or babe.
Babe, I'm
Hey, babe.
sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm
I'm
like,
sorry.
oh my God, you're not babe. I'm sorry. You know, you just get that muscle memory. You're so used to talking to your mate, and all of a sudden you say it to anybody.
I mostly just say the kids' names wrong. What do you ever say your daughter's name wrong since you only have one?
Now I get it right, but
Do you
my
ever say
mom,
like
I
another
constantly
girl?
call my kids out the other kids.
I can never
my
get
God.
my kids.
Constantly.
now my mom has grandchildren, so it's not just me and my brother. She came over yesterday. She goes, Kevin, Doug, Michael, Nate, Lucas, Ryan.
Yep. See, it's so,
It's like, wow, you went through the whole litany before you got to me.
it's
I
so
know, it's
hard.
like something that's in your head. Okay, yesterday, can I just say, I wanted to say this so loud. I mean, I wanted to say it so out loud, but I couldn't because it's language. But what's with the freaking boner the commentators had when Alvarez's home run got stolen?
Oh, yeah,
they
they
would
love that.
not stop replaying that guy catching that ball. And then Brantley killed him, too, the next inning by stealing
I
a
think
shot from
Brantley's
them.
trumped it because that was actually
That was amazing.
really hard.
That was like a backwards catch.
That fence was like 4 feet tall.
I know.
Sam could have
that
caught
guy
that.
should
She
not
could have
have
put over there
been.
and
Thank you.
4 feet.
Like, come on.
It was a good catch. I'm not going to take it away
Stepped
from
on my
him.
was like,
tippy toes.
So what time is the game on Friday?
No, today. It's today, 6:30.
Next 2 nights.
Yeah.
6:30.
But it guarantees we have a game on Friday. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
We have
7:03.
tonight and tomorrow. What time's today?
6:30 tonight.
7:03.
7:03.
It's 7:03?
Yep, same time.
Oh my gosh, you're both giving me different
No,
times.
wait a second, Eric. Last night I was talking about it, and they
Let me
said
look it
7:30 Eastern time. I go, oh, it's 6:30 tomorrow?
Well, they show up.
It's 7:03.
Oh,
Yeah.
the pregame
7:03
starts at
tonight.
6:30.
They're not going to.
The first pitch
They
is
want you
at
to watch
7.
30 minutes before.
Got it.
You got to watch the hijinks of Poppy and
That's true. Because they had
Derek Jeter.
Alvarez
and then
came and sat with them.
tomorrow is at 4:07.
they get the big
Okay.
game.
Okay.
Yes.
So Alvarez came and
4:07.
sat down with Jordan came and sat down with that crew when they were doing their post game show, and so they were all like, A-Rod and Poppy are translating
Actually,
from
I was-
each other's questions. You watch that?
I was laughing because Derek Jeter's like, I don't know what was going on here because A-Rod was talking to Jordan in Spanish.
And then Poppy would translate what A-Rod said.
He translated him what he was saying to Jordan, and Derek's like, no one's speaking English here. No one, I don't know what's going on. Nobody knew what was happening there.
Well, they had to speak to Jordan in Spanish because he doesn't speak English.
What was
Right.
A-Rod
And they both
speaking
speak
then?
Spanish.
What?
So A-Rod started by saying, well, first of all, congratulations to Jordan. And then Poppy translated what A-Rod said to Jordan.
But
and
A-Rod
Jordan's
spoke in
answer.
Spanish,
Yes.
and then Poppy spoke in Spanish. I'm like, why? You don't need to do that. It's Spanish.
No, because he said to him, I'm going to translate what he just said and your answer. That's what he said to him. And then Poppy spoke English.
Because they were both Derek Jeter's like,
They're
I don't know what's
confused.
happening here. It made it very difficult because the interview was like 5 minutes long. And it would have just been like 2 minutes.
Eric's like, I need subtitles, and the subtitles aren't in English.
I enjoyed it thoroughly watching them all.
I use
Speak Spanish
subtitles
to each
on almost
other.
everything now. Like, especially if I'm watching something on Apple TV or it's anything that's made in England.
Yeah,
like
it's
the British
England.
accents.
Even Ted Lasso, I'd put it on.
Oh, yeah, for Ted Lasso, I always use the subtitles.
Plus, because Ted
Oh my God.
spoke so fast, had so many witty things.
What about Beckham too? Same.
Beckham, you
And
got to use the
that.
subtitles.
Yeah.
For who'd you need it more for?
Beckham.
Why do you sometimes for me?
I think,
Well, they just use like different words too that we don't
yeah.
use.
I think for Beckham on
fun.
Netflix, you got to use
Stop
the
it.
subtitles. And it's not
Still
David
sexy.
Beckham that you need it for. It's all the people that
Oh my God,
in
his
his
coach,
life.
sir, whatever his name was. That-
Yes.
Yeah, I can understand.
Like his coach.
Is that guy Scottish?
I don't know
No,
what he was.
I think one of them was.
I have a very hard time hearing, like, deciphering if somebody who has a Scottish accent speaks very fast.
Oh, yeah.
I have a very hard time catching it.
Anybody listening who has a Scottish accent, please give us a call.
Yes, we do have this one.
A real one, though.
Super
real
listener.
one.
Not
Not
Groundskeeper
Kevin.
Willie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not this
There's
guy
a
over
lady
here.
who listens to our show who has one. I can't remember her name. Is it Beverly? No, she's English. She's from England.
Yeah.
One of our listeners is from Scotland, and she has called our show before.
we do
because
need to
were
bring that
enamored
back.
with her voice.
Round
People
table
round
from around the
table.
world.
Yeah.
Scottish accent is really hard to do. You got to be very class with the people.
You sound like you're a cast for like Braveheart or something.
Yeah. Or like
Or
a
the
very
movie Brave.
angry Mr. Scott
Brave.
from Star Trek.
I'm going to tell Santiago that Jules is the main girl in Brave.
Oh,
like
yeah.
the movie was based off of her.
She should dress up. She got the hair.
I know. That's what I'm going to tell him. It's perfect. I already have it planned out.
I'm gonna screw with the kid.
I'm going to Scotland next summer. I'm going to come back with some good character accents.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, let me say thank you to the readers of Outsmart magazine, by the way. I won Houston's Gayest and Greatest Radio Personality.
Yay! Congrats, Kev.
Yay!
That's awesome.
Took my dad to South Beach nightclub last night, and he was like, wow, Kevin, this is something else.
How was he doing?
So I got to watch you accept your award?
Well, really, it was more like a drag show, less of an award ceremony.
Got it.
Did he enjoy it?
Yeah, he did. He got his Captain and Tonic, and then we went on over to Postino.
Captain and Tonic?
Tonic, yeah, Captain and Tonic.
Your dad put me on that. It's delicious.
It is. Tastes like vanilla soda. And then we used a gift card that Roula gave me for Postino. So thank you,
Yes,
Roula.
Postino, delicious. Did you enjoy my husband's bread there?
Oh, absolutely, we did. I was
Yes.
like, you know what? You know who made this, my friend?
That's right.
Absolutely.
Now, do you tell your dad you're using a gift card, or do you just try and impress
Oh, no,
him,
he was like- he was
Dad,
like-
I got this, and you go over there and hey,
I got this.
Yeah.
No, he was like, let me take care of tonight's dinner. And I was like, well, let me put a little gift card towards that.
Yeah.
Dad.
Here you
Well, that's
go.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be visiting my my family, my daughter. I'm going to get to go to Los Angeles. She's doing. You remember how in Houston, how she did that Halloween soiree last year?
Yeah.
Where it
They
was
still
like
doing that here?
I don't know if they're doing. I'm assuming that they're going to do it here. They're doing it in Los Angeles,
It's
where
like
she
a
lives.
show of Halloween characters?
Yeah. Like you go into the haunted
theater?
house. Yeah, it's like theater, interactive theater, and you try to solve like a mystery, and you go from room to room, and they have alcohol and live music, and it's a lot of fun. So I'll
Looking
keep
for
you
clues?
posted. I'll keep you posted, like when they do it in Houston, but they're doing it in Los Angeles right now. So she's a part of that because she's an actress and actor strike, but she's allowed to do this. So she's in this production right now. And she's like, oh, my God, Dad, you wouldn't believe, like, all the celebrities that come in. She's
That's
like,
cool.
Lance Bass and his husband came in the other night, and they're talking to me for, like, and she's not allowed to break character.
Oh, yeah. 'cause they
So
wanna-
she's like, I'm talking to last.
She's the character.
Yeah.
Talking to like.
and she can't also go, here's my resume.
Are you? Yeah.
you can't do that.
But Lance Bass was in there, and she can't go, you're getting back together with NSYNC? But
I heard that news about Britney Spears and JT. Ooh.
JT not looking good.
We already know that the NSYNC reunion hopes are dashed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, NSYNC reunion hopes other than the Trolls movie. That's it. That's all we're going to get.
So I'm going to go
That's
to
all we're
that.
gonna
That'll
get.
be fun.
Are you
That's all
going
we're going to get.
tonight? Today?
I'm going to go tomorrow night and then Saturday night.
Are you here tomorrow or no?
No, I'm gone.
I think you and Kev
Oh, you
both
mean
are
you're-
golfed. Right?
You're golfing?
I mean, off tomorrow. I don't know where the G came from.
Yeah, Kevin and I are going golfing.
You're golfing. Offing and
Two
golfing.
people have never golfed in their life.
Well, Kevin used to be a.
Golfing, offing.
I was a
don't know.
caddy.
You were a caddy. Did you
And-
ever golf?
And I can
my
whack
God.
the crap out of him.
Oh. Mine was just one letter added, okay?
At,
There's no
Top
whole
Golf.
word.
Ah, okay.
But I've seen you at Top Golf.
Okay, I still hit them. They just don't go in the right direction.
Yeah.
As long as you make
No,
contact.
it's-
You're
What do
like
you mean?
that. You're like
We all
that.
hit the
Supposed to go one way straight.
What was the name of that soda that went out of business? Slice?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
where's
everybody's
yours
had that
going?
time where you thought you were going to hit it and you go over the golf ball
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, I missed.
Or you thump
Oops.
it right in front of it.
And it just pops off.
It just rolls down
Yeah.
to the people below
Oh,
you.
you below it? Oh, that's embarrassing.
4.
Somebody's asking on text if the Tasso's bread is all Postino's. Yes, all the Postino bread is the Tasso Man bread, the Bread Man Baking Company bread. Thanks for that question. And guys, coming up next, Thanks. I know. There's your little thing. Where's your dollar sign? Dollar sign.
It was a thing.
So there are a lot of contracts that actors have to put together when they're going to sign on for a movie. And based on their previous experience of getting screwed over on something, then they make it a clause in their contract so it never happens again. So what celebrities have it in their contract that they can never lose a fight if they're going to be in a fight on screen because they don't want to be the loser? That's actually a thing. We'll talk about that in Scoop.
What's
Here's your
wrong with
weather for
people?
today.
Okay, today we're going to enjoy the weather. By tomorrow, we're going to be back up into the 90s. Can you believe that? And then we see a chance of like rain coming in because of this heat and the moisture in the air. But today, absolutely gorgeous sunshine, high of 87. Right now, 63 degrees and 610 on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Celebrity Scoop.
104.1 KRBE.
It's brought to you by Innovative Lasers of Houston. And Eric and I were just talking off the air real quick. You almost caught me because my mic was live. One of my friends, I got to find this for you guys because we were looking at the map of the weather map and we were talking about geography. And there's a counter. I got to look at this thing.
We're
that my friend
talking
sent me.
because there's a typhoon
There's a
coming.
hurricane or typhoon on the Pacific side, right?
And then
head towards
Sam's
Baja.
like, is that near Hawaii? She's going to Hawaii, but what'd you
They
say?
didn't put Hawaii on the TV, so I can.
You're like, I don't know where these places are.
Because it's another 1,000 miles out to sea.
West of
But it's
California.
by water.
By
By
Could
water?
have
That's all water.
affected.
Are you talking about Hawaii? It's an island. There are a series of islands.
Right.
Can
You
you-
said it's by water.
Can you name one of the islands?
All I know
Yes,
is Sam
Honolulu.
Sam has been going there now twice
Maui.
in less than a
I know.
year and a half. I've never been there, so
You're on to Hawaii twice in a year and a half. Wow, nice.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, she goes all the time. She's rich.
so
Yeah.
don't
You
must
never,
be.
She can never call me bougie.
Yeah.
If we really
I
knew
don't
the
have two
behind the
houses.
scenes
I know.
about it.
I don't have two houses, and I've never been to
That's
Hawaii.
because my one house
I
is
drive a
not
truck.
$2 million.
Hold on. You have two
Okay.
units that you turned into one
Yeah.
in your high rise. So,
So you
basically,
shut
you have
your
two
mouth.
houses
Eric.
in one.
Comes up tough in the penthouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how we'll make do in this 6,000 square feet.
Sam, do you have
Right.
a concierge take your groceries up and put them in your refrigerator for you?
No. Luckily, I
called
just
Mark.
got a gate motor
I'm
that
doing
can at least
something wrong.
open.
I told you, Ryan, to be Batman, and you need to get
Bruce
like
Wayne?
a cool, Bruce Wayne, and get
A
a.
cave house.
My little pup loves her backyard. So
Yeah,
I'm
that's
staying out in
important.
Jersey Village.
Back to the origin of why the geography
so
had
why
to
was
come
it?
up. There is something on TikTok my friend forwarded me, and I can't find it now, but there's an actual counter in the airport in Austria. I'm assuming it's Vienna, Austria, for people who thought they were booking to go to Australia.
Oh, no.
What?
Oh, that'd be awkward.
Okay, there's a slight difference there.
Right.
Austria's beautiful. I've been there. I
Yeah,
love
same.
it.
But it's not Australia. Is that
you
crazy?
thought you are going to Australia. You dummy, come here.
What's the other one? Like
Beautiful.
Switzerland, and then the other
Oh,
one,
man.
the one near Germany. I get them mixed up. Like
Austria is on the border of
Sweden?
Germany.
Yeah,
Are you thinking Sweden?
is-
Well, that's
Sweden,
up
Switzerland.
further up north.
Because they both have a
the S,
SW.
yeah, I get those
Yeah.
confused all the time.
You get what confused?
Sweden and
Sweden and Switzerland.
But Austria, think Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's where he's from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not going
The
to help
muscles
me if I
from
went
Brussels.
to Australia and I
Go
went to
world
Australia.
Austria
map.
just kind of rolled over in World War II, right? They were just like, oh,
Well, I don't think
They didn't
wouldn't
roll
say it that
over.
way.
I mean, Hitler was from there, and then he annexed them, invaded them, and that's how they became part
Kind
of
of rolled
Germany.
over everybody.
They rolled
sure
over.
did.
They rolled over all of Europe, Kevin, except for
Luxembourg. Remember, I had Luxembourg.
Luxembourg.
It's like the
Yep.
tiniest country in Europe.
Sounds like a bagel.
Kind of does.
I think you're thinking of
You're
lox.
thinking of lox.
I am.
Lox and
But
cream.
I
Because you
also
had a
just-
bagel this morning. That's why.
Luxembourg.
So we're just speaking of bagels. Sam would put that in her contract.
Man,
as an
I think the
actor. Thank you, fresh
TEA needs
bagels.
to take over this show.
Weird things that celebrities put in their contracts is the topic this morning, and I think it's pretty funny because we've heard tour writers for musical acts in the past. You know, you learn from every project what you should have done because somebody tried to screw you over in some way, and then the next contract when they write it out, it might sound ridiculous, but this is how it's going to go. All right, so who are the actors? More than one who has in their contract if they are to be in a fight on screen, they do not want to, they refuse, quote, they refuse to be depicted as the loser.
So this is somebody
in
with
a
a
fight.
very fragile ego.
Which is stupid.
more than one.
'Cause if you watch like wrestling, I mean, a lot of times you lose and then build your character up
Yeah.
even more. You get more cachet. People like you cheer. Look at Rocky.
yeah, Rocky lost a couple of films.
He always loses. Or
Everyone
something
rallies
bad
for him.
happens, and he rallies
Yeah,
back.
you got to
at the
rally
end.
back. If I have not seen this list, so I'd have to say right off the bat, I think like Tom Cruise. When was the last time we saw him lose a fight in a movie?
Not Tom Cruise.
No, Tom Cruise.
First one
Top
on the
Gun would have
list.
sucked if he lost.
Yeah, because that would have sucked if he got melted in that Mach 10 thing or whatever he did.
In the
Or was it
beginning-
the
That's the
G10?
beginning of the movie. It would have been a
10Gs?
pretty short movie.
Alien melt. Anyway, okay, it's Jason Statham, first celebrity, Vin Diesel,
No, I can see Vin Diesel.
and The Rock. All three of them refused to be depicted as the losers, and Vin Diesel even devised a point system based on the number of kicks, punches, and headbutts each of them delivered and received to make sure it's equally distributed.
Which is hard because they all had to fight each other.
Isn't that crazy?
Was it Hobbs and Shaw?
Yeah.
There's Jason Statham and The
Spin-off.
Rock, and they were at odds with each other.
The Diesel and The Rock, and I won the first time they faced off. They fought
That's
each
true.
other.
That's true. Vin Diesel doesn't like anybody apparently.
How about this one? This is 0 blanks given. Samuel L. Jackson. He's like, I've been doing this a long time. This is what I know I want. I had heard this a long time about Samuel Jackson that he always wants golf time during his movie filming. He wants golf time days.
Golf
so
time.
the first part of his contract clause is that he demands to time off to play golf twice a week. But he also made sure in his contract that he does not have to do a second take if he thinks he nailed it the first time.
So he's lazy.
Doesn't
He's
matter if the
lazy.
director said we need that again because no, I got it, man. That's what you're going to use.
He's one of those.
Well, he's been doing it for a long time.
I think like Marlon Brando, the late great actor, I think he was like that too. He didn't learn his lines. He would have somebody feed him his line. He'd give
You
him
can
one
see
take.
they'd have a camera taking a photo of him doing his lines, and you see the guy holding the
Two cards?
cue cards.
That's what I need.
Like in a
But he
reflection or
likes that.
something?
In his way, he likes that because he feels like it's he's not reciting the lines.
Oh,
just-
he's not.
That's what he
thinking about it.
says. He's just too lazy to learn his lines and hit his marks.
Yeah.
So
Somebody
Sam
just-
Jackson's 74. I don't see him doing a ton of like action fighting anymore at this point.
It's not
It's not
about
about fighting.
with
It's
him.
about just doing.
We're talking about contract clauses.
Yeah.
Ryan's stuck from the.
I'm still stuck in the
His thought
fights.
bubble, his thought cloud is still Vin Diesel.
He's on
fight.
delay. Like when I watch the Astros,
Yeah.
AT&T, and for some reason I'm like 30 seconds behind, and people will text me. I'm like, oh crap,
what
or oh
happened?
yay, or what?
Yeah,
Right.
you get like the notifications.
Same.
You're like,
and,
don't look at it.
And that happens to me between houses, like between rooms. Like in my bedroom versus the living room TV, they were off.
No.
So I could hear Tasso going, yes, before I saw it happen. And I was like, wait, what? I guess something good's about to happen. And then boom, it goes.
That's
Okay,
weird.
another thing that came up in this list, Queen Latifah. This is very smart. Queen Latifah in her movie contracts puts in there that she refuses to die in any of the movies.
What?
So that if they ever do a sequel, she can be in it.
Oh.
Make more money.
You could always play the evil twin.
How'd she do and set it off?
I don't know.
she die in that?
She didn't die in
She
that
did that
one.
one.
Unless that was the one
Maybe
that
she
she
wasn't
died
famous
in.
yet, yeah.
And then she was like, well, I learned from
You know who
that.
doesn't have that in his contract? Leonardo DiCaprio.
I know. God, Leo.
Yeah, he dies in all his movies.
Leo.
Pretty much.
All right, this is a good one too. Keanu Reeves. This is very good, especially now that how everyone's striking, the actors are striking about the AI stuff. Keanu Reeves has a no digital editing clause in his contract because years ago a tear was digitally added to his face and it changed his performance.
No.
Smart move.
But it made it actually good.
It made it actually good.
Are you not a fan of him?
I mean, I like him in the John Wick movies.
I
but
like him in
he
person,
literally
so
has
it makes
no.
me like him on screen.
There's no dialogue in those
The reason
movies.
he's good is because he doesn't have to act.
Yeah,
Like,
he just fights.
and shoots. He's really good at that. But like when he does like talking
Yeah.
emotion, like what was that awful one with the lake house?
The
Him and
lake
Sandra
house,
Bullock.
The house on the lake.
Oh yeah.
That
The
was-
house on the lake.
They wrote a
I
letter
can't
and you put it in the
remember. I know what you're
mailbox,
talking about.
and then
Yeah,
they
yeah.
get it in the
It's
future.
like a time travel movie.
Yeah.
I thought he was really good in Hardball. That was one of my favorite movies.
I didn't see that one.
Hardball.
What's that one?
Yeah.
Was that when he was took on like
The
inner
little-
city kids?
Yeah, the Little League baseball team.
Oh,
Not the replacements.
I see that.
No.
When he's a scab.
Replacements is so good too. Oh, see, I think I like him. I forgot about that.
Here's
my classic
here's one of
movies.
these clauses
Speed.
in this list that you can totally tell this guy got screwed before or he heard of people getting screwed, so he put this in his contract. Mark Wahlberg was supposed to be in the movie Silver Linings Playbook. That is what Jennifer Lawrence won her Oscar for.
Oh,
and
wow.
Bradley Cooper was nominated for that too. Anne Hathaway was originally supposed to be in that too. And I guess he had done some project where he signed on because this one actor was going to be in it and they were bailed out. And he's like, well, the only reason I'm in this movie is if that person, they're gone. So apparently he wanted to work with Anne Hathaway and he wrote in his contract, he is guaranteed $900,000 if Anne Hathaway dropped out of that movie.
Oh.
Well, she didn't do the movie, but it turns out he dropped out before she did, so he didn't have to get paid. But he put that in his contract because some movie screwed him. You know somebody did.
Oh, yeah.
Because how else would you think of
That's
that?
the only person he put in his contract.
For that specific movie.
Maybe, maybe
okay.
they made a deal like we're going to do it together. And then
Yeah.
I was gonna
Yeah, and
leave.
then
Like,
something
think about it.
happens.
If you and Eric signed up to go do, like, let's say an appearance on behalf of KRBE.
Yeah.
And it's like 2.5 hours from here. And you and Eric were like, okay, we'll take that on. We'll ride together. We'll make a whole day
Right.
of it. And then last minute, Eric's like, yeah, I cut out. You're like, oh, okay, I'm by myself now.
Right.
And then you do more work, and then you don't get more pay.
And then I'd be all by myself.
And
Gee,
you
that
don't
never
know how to
happens.
get anywhere because you just told us that you don't know your geography of the map. So how would you know the highways?
Oh, yeah,
Right.
you lost.
Dear.
Why am I doing a
use
counter? This is an
Especially if you're
Alvin.
new to
Google
Houston, you
Maps.
don't know anything, right?
Yeah, it's confusing.
She'll
Je-
put in Austria instead of Australia when she's trying to look it up.
I know,
Somebody also
right?
said the Brussels from Brussels. Isn't Brussels in Belgium?
Belgium.
Yeah, but I don't know why they call him that. No.
You're thinking of Jean-Claude Van Damme. People
Oh,
are saying.
that's right. You're right. That is
Muscles from
Jean-Claude.
Brussels is Jean-Claude.
I screwed that up. I'm sorry about that. Yeah.
I didn't-
But Arnold is from Austria. I know that.
Apologize to me. Apologize to that texter. That
Sorry,
was really
texter.
mad.
Sorry, texter. I apologize. I made a bonehead mistake there. But that Schwarzenegger documentary on Netflix is so interesting. It's so good. This guy really is the true
I
American
feel like
story.
Netflix, you need to up your game with more original content than documentaries.
Well, they're doing some good ones. The Beckham
they're
series
good, but
is
just,
great.
I'm just feeling like you're going
You're
to become
right.
the documentary.
I'm watching Love is
Watcher.
Blind. Houston. We'll have to do a celebrity scoop of
so
that
what do you
one
think?
day.
Is this the one
We
where
can
the
talk about
girl's
next.
suing?
We'll talk about it in the next one. You
You
want to give
wanna
us a recap and all that?
In the next scoop? Yeah.
That's the one. This is the season where the Houston girl's suing.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say something else, but I was like, nah.
No
we'll just save
spoilers.
Save it, save it.
No spoilers.
1 hour from now.
By the way, I want to make an Astros note. Somebody said, it's been 26 minutes. This was 5 minutes ago. 26 minutes, and you guys haven't talked about the Astros. Hey, man, we started at 6. That's the first day out of our mouths.
Hey, wake
We
up.
got to be careful because then Kevin will fall asleep.
Fall
over
asleep.
here.
Yeah.
We got to be careful for him.
It's fine. He can go to sleep.
Do you know- do you know-
that
He
W
doesn't
last
understand
night. Yeah.
sports.
We could totally screw with Kevin. Like, we could actually, if God forbid, like the Astros didn't make it, we could come in and like, wow, we're going to the World Series, and he'd
I'm
be
not,
like,
I can't act.
I'm not doing
like that.
that.
I'll be
No.
depressed.
Kev
I'm
wouldn't
not doing
care.
No, I'd be like,
So that
cool,
wouldn't be
guys.
worth-
All
No, he
right,
doesn't
so
care.
that
Kevin
means
just
all
coming
over
in
now?
his Phillies gear.
Actually,
Yeah.
I feel like maybe if Kevin watched the Fox pre and post show with Alex Rodriguez, he might have noticed this. Maybe Sam did you? I don't know if you did, Eric, but the last 3 games, actually since the Minnesota series, I am distracted by A-Rod's bronzer. Like, did he get really tan, but only on his forehead, or did he go spray tan and they overdid the forehead, or is the makeup person over bronzing him? Have y'all noticed this? It's throwing me off.
You text me a picture of it, but I think it was because like the TV was like a weird glare, and then when you take your a photo of the TV,
Yeah.
it just
is
didn't
it just the
come through.
lighting, or does he
I
have
know,
like
yeah,
the
no,
like?
no, because I
you
watched
remember
the
how
whole
Trump had
postgame
the
last
orange
night.
face with the?
No, it's mostly
Careful.
he's kind of got bronzing. Like, you know, they bronze you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I feel like
Like so you don't look glossy.
right. I feel like they're either over bronzing him or he went spray tan
Yeah, probably spray tan.
and like didn't like distribute right because his forehead and kind of like the side of his head is really bronze. And then the main part, I guess, where they put the powder is not. And I never noticed that before, but it's distracted me since the Minnesota series.
Look what happens when you Google A-Rod bronzing. You just get
Is that a curtain rod?
you get bronze
Oh,
rods.
a rod.
Oh,
A rod.
A-Rod. I got an A-Rod with bronze.
When we come back, my friend in Minneapolis does this bit called Normal or Nope. We've been doing it on the Raw feed, which
Oh, I
yeah.
love
we
this.
do on
It's fun.
Thursdays. So I have a new list of things I ask you guys, like, let's see, normal or nope. While washing your hands, you rinse your hands before you put the soap on them. Is that normal?
Yes.
Or
Yes,
no?
that's how
weird.
you're washing.
You got to
hands.
wet them first
That's how
before
you
you
get
put the
the
soap
That's how you
on.
wash hands.
What if you wet one of them and then soap the other one, then you put them
I
together?
feel like you
and
put the
marry them
soap
together?
on, like you're.
No.
'cause you don't have time when
Depends
you're at a
if- is
game, when
this
you're at a baseball game.
Public bathroom or at home?
Public.
Oh, okay.
It could be either, but
At home, it's different. You know,
No,
you got more
you wet your
time.
hands.
It
You wet
should be
them.
the same.
And you
wash-
put soap to lather.
You don't wash your hands the same way if you're in public.
Sometimes you're in a little
It's
bit more of a
different.
hurry.
It is?
yeah, but you got 50
Ew,
people.
I
You got people behind you in line.
Surrounding on you.
You just like
I'm
put the
allergic
soap on
to
and
this
start.
Plus, you want to make sure the soap
I
works.
can't.
You got to
Yeah.
get it. Plus, you
So don't touch anything in here.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, everybody who's texting me, yes, Roula, it's not the lighting. I noticed that too. It's A-Rod's forehead, man. They're over bronzing his forehead or something. Watch it tonight's game.
Contouring
and
it.
we'll
Funny how
do
you get
normal
stuck on
or
these
no.
things.
No, I'm telling you, you're going to watch it tonight now, and you're going to see it. Look at all those texts. Everyone noticed it.
poor guy.
All right, normal or
Just
no?
trying to talk about baseball.
I know, but they
Getting
over bronzed him.
objectified by
You're
you
shaming
women.
him.
He's got to tell the makeup people, hey, man, you're over bronzing my forehead. Hey, man, that powder brush got to go away. All right, normal or nope next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
It's KRBE. Let's go. Back to Roula and Ryan.
Okay, Welcome back to the show where the weirdos don't know how to wash their
nope.
hands.
Normal or nope is what this is called.
Weirdos that don't know how to wash their hands. When you wash your hands, Eric asked the question, do you wet them first and then lather them, or do you put soap in your hand and then
I
water?
said that there's a variable here. If I'm in a public restroom and there's people behind me, I could put the soap on immediately.
A lot of
lather
times
it
you
up,
can just
and
turn the
then
water
rinse.
on your house and hit the soap, go because if your hand's too wet, it'll slide off and make
I don't know if
it'll
that
drip
But when I'm
down
at
the
home,
thing.
I wet my hands first.
You're blowing my mind with your whole, it slides off.
Because it'll be too wet.
I don't understand what too
And
wet
you have it in
means.
one
Wet is
hand, and then
wet.
you can get that one wet, and then you can put it together.
You just cup your hand. You don't go like this. Like, you don't have it vertical. You have it horizontal.
Did we all
But
have
then
to
you
go
just- then you
through
just
how
have
to
a-
wash your hands in COVID again?
Then you have floating soap.
What?
If what you're doing, if you're saying you got a puddle of
You can't do a
you got
puddle of water because then the
and you
foam
put
soap
soap
will,
in it,
like
then
an
it just-
island will
it'll
fall off of it.
fall off, and then you guys did nothing. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
my gosh.
Enough of that. Anyway, because we do have a listener line call about normal or nope.
All right, let's
Okay.
hear this.
We started doing this on the Raw Feed. My friend Fallon from the Dave Ryan show. She does a bit called Normal or Nope, and she sent me a bunch of the stuff so we can read some of these and see if you guys think they're
let's
normal or
hear it.
nope. But we can talk to this listener first if you want.
Real quick, the raw feed, though, what Eric is talking about, you can find that. That's our podcast after the show. It's the show after the show where we did not talk about any of that stuff on the live show here right now with us, with the FCC. It is the after show.
Uncensored.
And you can find it wherever you get your wherever you listen to podcasts. You can download the app just for that. If you're like, oh, I don't download apps. No, you're going to download the app.
There's
because
hundreds of them.
Getting that, the raw feed podcast makes people
Last week I debuted a song I sang 23 years ago.
Oh,
I
my
found.
God. It was
I wish Rula heard it. She never heard it.
I'm
right.
glad you didn't.
The
I don't know why I
cringe.
was there.
cringe.
Sam was scarred on that.
Yeah.
See, you can find that on the podcast. Okay, let's hear that call.
Hey guys, I hear how you do that normal or nope segment on the raw feed, and I want to know if this is normal or nope. It's not even the end of October, and I've already got my Christmas shopping done. So, normal or nope?
Honey, you're just
And
prepared.
Spoiler, my husband thinks I'm crazy. I love you guys. You make my day every single day, even on the raw feed.
No, thank
Aw,
you.
how nice.
That's
She's
not-
just prepared.
It's not normal, but it's
It's not normal, but it's not crazy.
You're ahead of the curve.
you're going to
girl.
lose all your stuff if you're like
Yeah,
Rula
like
or my
me.
mom. My
Forget.
mom.
Forget it. Yeah, I haven't
yeah.
done
I buy it
any
and then I
shopping.
forget where it is.
Have you guys done any shopping
Yes,
for Christmas?
I did. And you know what,
Oh,
Ryan?
no.
I'm going shopping
Mentally,
today. Do you know why?
yes.
for yourself.
Yeah, mentally. I'm going shopping today because A, I'm back in studio, which means I can drive. And B, today is the first day of the holiday shopping card. It is the holiday shopping card that benefits the American Cancer Society. You can find it wherever you see the logo for the holiday shopping card in the window of the stores you want to shop in. And this card gives you 20% off of the things that never go on sale. Because some stores have coupons and clearance and whatever. And there's some stores like they never have a sale, but you can get 20% off
Nice.
with this card for the next 10 days. It
Tassos,
starts today. It
sorry,
goes till the
buddy.
29th.
You're going to wish you couldn't drive anymore. It's going to
Why?
cost a lot of money. You're going to be out there. I'm making up for 3 months.
Yeah.
No, because he's
shopping.
going to be like, okay, all I ask is if you're going to go Christmas shopping, just remember where you put the stuff and what you bought.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
what
I
you
am the queen. If I buy too early,
put it in your notes
can't remember it.
on your
I will.
phone.
It'll be
I
a
will.
gift in
All right,
7 years.
Some of these, normal or nope. I tell my dog when I'll be back as soon as I'm leaving.
I do that. I do that all the time. I'm like, I'll be right back, sweetie.
That's normal.
Oh, that's
100%
funny.
normal.
I do that all the
You
time.
have to. Otherwise, where are you going? They need to know.
Yeah, they think you go through that
Well,
portal.
you know what?
They go
But
through that
don't they
portal.
forget as soon as you leave? They don't know what they
Dogs
just
understand a phrase after being repeated 400 times, so I've definitely done it over
For the
400
key
times.
jingles, the shoes, they're really
So
smart.
she knows. They pick up on cues. So when I say, I'll be right back, she knows I'll be right
So we all
back.
agree
I tell
that's
her-
normal?
Yes.
Kev, you have to tell Misty she has to be a big girl.
Yeah, I'm
And then
taking
you can
care of
leave.
her next week.
But wait, do dog thought bubbles, are they like zero attention span where like they saw you leaving and they knew you were leaving, and then once you're gone they just don't know, like they're like they forgot you left?
I don't want to think about it, Rula.
I know. All right, normal or nope. When grocery shopping, I never take the first item in the front of the shelf. I always take the one behind it.
Exactly, yes.
Is that
Oh,
normal or no?
and then, you know,
Especially
you
if it's
can
fruit.
look.
It's the most fresh cut fruit is in the back, not the
Yeah,
front.
they try and like get the stuff that's going stale to sell, so they put that up front, and you go
Or look at
to
the
the back
dates.
to get them
Like
more.
the shrimp
I think that's
cocktails.
normal.
Like Costco, they have like this one by the 18th.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I see this one says 19th. I'm like, oh, that buys
Oh, I'm
me
taking the
milk.
19th. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
going to be fresher.
Which, by the way, I have not been to Costco since I was down with the boot. Are the pumpkin pies out yet? Because oh my god, the Costco pumpkin pie
I just
is
went to
so
Costco
amazing.
yesterday.
do love
Oh,
pumpkin
and I
pies.
Did you
didn't.
see the pumpkin pies?
No, because I didn't go
They're
to
the
the bakery
left-
section.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
left side.
I just went to diapers and
And why do they
That's
only
the
let
best $6 pie you'll buy.
they won't let you just buy one sleeve of bagels? You have to get two.
Well, it's a bulk
cost
It's
shop.
'cause it's
That's
a
why.
bulk
Sometimes
store.
I don't need
that.
two bagels.
Newsflash, it's a bulk store.
Yeah, they don't have a Costco for singles.
But no,
Eric.
you can take one, but then they yell at you like, "No, sir, you can't just buy that. You have to go get the other one too."
Oh, they're not packaged together
No,
as a
they're-
2-pack?
No.
No, you gotta eat them. Roula, you are getting called out, and I can see where this listener is coming from.
Tell
So you touch public soap dispensers with wet hands. That is
Exactly.
so gross. Going behind
Thank you.
someone with a wet dispenser. Put it in your hand a little bit, and then put some water on it.
Yep.
And then
No.
lather and scrub and rinse.
No, you're wrong.
That is
Teaser.
gross. Like you can walk up and say,
you're wrong.
I don't even want to touch
It's all
it anymore.
wet and stuff.
It's all like,
Slimy
oh
and wet
god, it's
now.
like dripping. And
I don't
stuff.
feel like I've
It's
noticed
all
a wet
swampy
dispenser.
faucet handle.
How about this one? Normal or nope? I have a favorite spoon for those with mismatched spoons. If you have spoons, that one spoon you always use, is there one you always love?
I live
normal?
alone. Just me.
If my spoons aren't matching, I'm getting a whole new set.
Oh, that's OCD.
No, that's
No,
just
it's
wanting
bougie.
to be.
That's over here.
Oh, yeah.
Going to Hawaii twice in a year.
That's just being an
Go get
adult,
Hawaiian
Sam.
spoons.
That's just being an adult, Kevin. She's
two
not
Hawaii
a
trips.
college kid who's 20 years old and
I
doesn't
like
care
my
mismatched silverware.
utensils to have be the same.
Baller.
It's not baller. It's adult.
Yeah, you're weird.
She's a married lady with a baby. She should have matching spoons.
How about normal or nope for this one? When you lock your car, you click the remote 2 or 3 times to make
Yes.
sure it's locked.
Absolutely.
Absolutely,
The first time may
yes.
not have locked
Yeah,
it.
you
Wait, you just hear
100%.
it. As soon as you hear it,
I
you
don't
just
care.
stop.
I
But
just
maybe
do it.
I hit the unlock one because sometimes it sounds similar.
If you walk too close to the car with your key fob, sometimes you'll unlock it.
Is that the unlock
If
button
you
Not
set
my
it that
car.
way,
Lock
I
one.
took that setting off my car.
Yeah.
So that it does not unlock on the approach. I don't like that. And plus, ladies,
yeah.
especially for safety for all people, but ladies especially, make sure you set your car to only open the drivers, not all 4 doors to unlock.
You taught me that,
Because
yeah.
that's how
See, I
people
don't even
can
know how to do
carjack
that.
you.
You can do it. It's
Yeah.
a setting.
It's a setting in
Because
your
when I walk up to my car, it automatically senses the key fob in my pocket and unlocks the door. So yes,
you could do
I
that, but it
always
could
triple
unlock
click it.
just your
Just the
driver's
driver door.
side.
Oh.
But also,
not all 4.
I don't know how to
You're
do
running
that.
down the battery if you're hitting it so many times on your key fob.
I'll try and look at
Do you
your
ever do that
car
with,
if you want me to, right?
Like a document? Like I'll hit the save button. Now I have automatic save on it, but I'm still
Oh,
trust
I
it.
absolutely am going to
But
make
I
sure
hit save. I hit the save thing. I hit it. I'm like,
Again.
I'm going to hit 2 more times.
Not only that, I
Just
make
to make
sure
sure.
I make
Just
sure
in
things
case.
are on the cloud. After I
Well-
lost everything on the computer, everything's got to be
Last
checked on
one.
the
Normal
cloud.
or nope? You eat those Hawaiian buns with nothing on it. Just eat one.
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah.
why not?
People eat
They're
that as
delicious.
snacks.
I love those.
Yeah.
Just
They sell them as 2-pack snacks in the convenience
the
stores.
brioche
Do you know
buns.
this?
No.
Yeah, they have little 4-packs and 2-pack snack, little container, like little packages
Yeah.
of the Hawaiian rolls. You can eat them you just eat them.
Do the brioche
How
buns,
funny.
do they get stuck to the top of the roof of your mouth sometimes?
I don't know.
Those are
I
the
think we need
ones
to
where
go
you-
buy some so we can try it
You must
out.
have a dry mouth from all the vape.
Yeah, the vape,
Vape
that vape
throat.
juice.
Yeah.
Throat.
Can I read this? Okay.
It's the Roula and Ryan show on KRBE with what's going down in H-Town.
Go Stros!
Yes!
Show some heart last
Yeah.
Y'all, 2-1 now, that series, and all those baseball heads were like, all right, now we got a series.
Tell you that booing is like
Now we
our,
got a series.
it's like our spinach and like just gives us power. It just makes us.
Y'all, I couldn't sleep last night, and I kept dreaming that the game never finished, and then we were like up 11-8, and then they were 12-11, and then we just kept topping each other with home runs, and the game was like never
What time's the
ending.
game today?
That'd be like a game of cricket.
7:03
7:03, and
That's
then
7:02.
7:02, 7:02, and this guarantees that there will be game 6
I
at
will
Minute
stab
Maid,
you.
and that'll be on Friday at 4:07.
I like the 4 o'clock games.
Yeah, no kidding. So I want to give props to a restaurant that we all love here. Texas Monthly just put out their latest edition, and they gave praise to Kazra right downstairs.
Oh, nice.
They wrote them
Oh,
up
sweet.
as one of their
Kazra
favorite
Persian
restaurants.
Grill.
Yeah. Kazra Persian Grill is a long-standing staple for Persian eats. They've been cooking since 1999.
It's really good. And I also say, if you like Persian, if you ever want to try Persian food at like nighttime, there's a new place I just tried last week called Rumi. Rumi. It's
Okay.
it's right by Zadok's.
Okay.
By,
Right there off
Gucci
Post
and-
Oak.
Off Post Oak. And it's like, because it's so many great Persian, so much Persian food that's good, but sometimes the ambiance at nighttime doesn't look
Oh, real
fancy.
like date nighty.
Like a date night. This place is really big bar.
Atmospheres.
Atmosphere is cool.
Nice.
It's fun to see people, and you want to eat some good food. I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
All
And we
right.
all endorse the Kazra hummus.
Oh, my God. That is the
Oh.
greatest hummus ever made
As long
in
as
the
you both
history of
take it.
mankind.
You got to both eat
Yeah,
it.
because
though.
there's lots of garlic in it.
I mean, oh, yeah. Yeah, because if
You're on
one
a
of you
date.
tries to kiss the other one after eating that, you're going to be like, ooh.
And they give you free bread.
Unlimited bread.
I
That
could get full
bread
of
is
just the
so
hummus, the
amazing.
bread,
Feta.
and those herbs that they give you.
Yeah.
You have to
With
get
the
the
green
feta chunks.
scallion.
And their iced tea's really good.
I like the little radishes on the dish. That
Let's
they
go, let's go.
God, that food is
Okay,
so
right now.
good.
Bye, guys.
Okay, so United Airlines is going to start doing something different. I'll let you guys know how this goes because flying to go see my daughter, but United's going to start boarding passengers in the economy class with window seats first. Okay, actually,
But they're not starting that today. You fly tomorrow.
It's next
It's
week. They're
October.
starting this next week. So
BS, they're doing this.
yeah, but it's a move to reduce the time that planes spend sitting on the
minutes.
ground.
Well, now what is it again? Explain, because
So
for
they're
those
going to
who did
board
not
the
read that
window
story-
passengers first. Customers in first class and business will see no change in their routine. But in the economy class, all the people that board, they're going to board the window people first.
So if
so their bags go in
If your
first.
family.
Yeah, so if Booster is in the window seat, then I gotta wait out in the airport for him to get on first. Does he get in like boarding group 2 and I get in boarding group 3?
This is stupid.
That's
Yeah,
what it
I don't know what
seems
they're
like,
thinking.
yes.
If I'm traveling with my kids and I'm going to be in on the aisle and my one girl is in the middle and my son's at the window, so what?
Yeah.
So you'll just all board when it's your turn.
But if you're by yourself, like
if
say
you're
it's
by
Ryan and he
yourself-
wants the aisle and say he has a carry-on, now you got to sweat that
If
Well,
you
you
have
have
the upper head.
some idiot in row 34
That's the thing I can't
is going to put
stand.
his luggage in yours at
Yeah.
17.
If
when
we-
the people that are sitting in the back and they just get on the plane and they immediately throw their bag right
That's
there in the front.
laziness.
Now, if we only knew someone who worked for United to
I
ask
wonder
these
who.
questions to them,
And how it's working.
I know some
that's how
people.
it goes.
And if it bothers them, if this system sucks.
There
right
just
now.
has got to be a better system when traveling because it's just chaos right now. Anyhow, that's what's going down in H-Town. Coming up next, it's Roula and Ryan's Roses.
Yep, it's Thursday. We're going to find out if your mate is a cheater or not. A lot of people come to us with those questions, and we try and get them answered.
By the way,
What
did you say
text?
something about the game being here Friday or something? Because people are.
Oh, no. It said Friday's game would be, we'd head back to Minute Maid Park
No.
for Game 6.
No. We have 3
What?
games in Arlington.
Yeah.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then we come back Saturday, probably play Sunday, I assume. Or we come back Saturday and play.
If we
Not
need
sure
game
about
7.
that, but I just know we have 3 games in Arlington.
Okay.
We just want Minute Maid Park to see another game. That's what we want.
Yes, we need that.
One more Houston win would guarantee that we come
There
back.
you go.
Yes.
Correct. Rose is next on the Roula and Ryan Show.